Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying.
Born on April 2nd, 1939 in Washington, D.C., this young man emerged as one of the most influential soul singers and songwriters of the 20th century. Today we honor a musical genius. His name, Marvin Gaye Jr., better known to the world as Marvin Gaye. But first, hello there everyone. My name is Barbria Dion, and I am a singer, a songwriter, an independent recording artist, as well as a published author. I want this channel to be a place where you feel inspired, uplifted, and where you can discover stories that resonate with your soul. Now, before I get into this story, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified when I upload content. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here. Your support means the world to me. Now, let's get into it. Marvin Gaye, born Marvin Gaye Jr. on April 2nd, 1939, in Washington, D.C., emerged as one of the most influential soul singers and songwriters of the 20th century. Raised in a strict household by his father, Reverend Marvin Gaye Sr., a storefront preacher, and his mother, Alberta Gaye, a domestic worker, Gaye's early life was marked by a challenging upbringing in a segregated, impoverished area of southwest D.C. Despite these hardships, he found solace in music, singing in his father's church choir and learning to play the piano and drums at an early age. After a brief stint in the United States Air Force, Gaye joined several R&B and doo-wop groups, including the Rainbows and later the Moonglows, led by Harvey Fuqua. His tenure with the Moonglows brought him to Chicago, where he honed his skills as a performer. Following the group's disbandment, Gaye relocated to Detroit with Fuqua, where he became a session musician for Motown Records, playing drums for artists like Smokey Robinson and The Miracles. In 1961, Gaye embarked on a solo career with Motown, releasing his debut album, The Soulful Moods of Marvin Gaye, notably adding an E to his last name, much like Sam Cooke. While the album didn't achieve significant commercial success, it showcased his versatility, blending jazz and R&B influences. His breakthrough came with the 1963 single, Stubborn Kind of Fella, followed by hits like Pride and Joy and Can I Get a Witness, which established him as a prominent figure in the Motown roster. Throughout the 1960s, Gaye collaborated with female artists such as Mary Wells and Kim Wetson, but his duets with Tammy Terrell garnered particular acclaim. Songs like Ain't No Mountain High Enough and You're All I Need to Get By, both written by Ashford and Simpson, became instant classics, although Marvin and Tammy's partnership was tragically cut short by Terrell's illness and subsequent death in 1970. The early 1970s marked a pivotal period in Gaye's career. Deeply affected by personal loss and social unrest, he released the groundbreaking album What's Going On in 1971. Departing from Motown's traditional focus on love songs, the album delved into pressing issues such as war, poverty, and environmental concerns. Its innovative sounds and poignant lyrics resonated with audiences and critics alike, solidifying Gaye's status as a visionary artist. Continuing to explore new musical directions, Gaye released Let's Get It On in 1973, an album celebrated for its sensual themes and sophisticated production. The title track became one of his most successful singles, further demonstrating his ability to evolve artistically. Subsequent albums like I Want You, 1976, and Here, My Dear, 1978, showcased his continued innovation and willingness to address personal and social themes through his music. In the early 1980s, amidst personal struggles, Gaye relocated to Europe, where he recorded Midnight Love. The album featured Sexual Healing, a track that earned him his first 2 Grammy Awards and marked a successful comeback. Marvin once said, "I don't make records for pleasure. I did when I was a younger artist, but I don't today. I record so that I feed people what they need, what they feel. Hopefully, I record so that I can help someone overcome a bad time." And his music definitely did just that. On April 1st, 1984, the world lost one of the most iconic voices in soul music when Marvin Gaye's life was taken by his father, Marvin Gaye Sr., in their Los Angeles home. Just one day before his 45th birthday, the life of the man who gave the world classics like What's Going On, Sexual Healing, and Let's Get It On was tragically cut short. The circumstances surrounding Gaye's death were deeply rooted in a lifetime of familial tension. Marvin Gaye Sr., a strict and often abusive father, had a long history of conflict with his son. Marvin Gaye had moved back into his parents' home during a difficult period in his life, battling depression, drug addiction, and financial troubles. His relationship with his father had always been fraught, but the tension had escalated in the months leading up to his death. On that fateful day, Gaye attempted to intervene in a heated argument between his parents. The confrontation turned physical, with Gaye allegedly shoving his father. In response, Marvin Gaye Sr. retrieved a .38 caliber pistol, a gift from Marvin himself, and got his son twice in the chest. The wounds proved fatal, and Gaye was pronounced DOA at California Hospital Medical Center. Marvin Gaye Sr. was arrested and later pleaded no contest to voluntary manslaughter. He was sentenced to 6 years of probation and, due to his declining health, avoided significant jail time. Marvin Gaye's tragic end sent shockwaves through the music industry, leaving fans and fellow artists devastated. His body was initially buried at Forest Lawn Cemetery before being cremated, with his ashes scattered over the Pacific Ocean. Despite his tragic passing, Marvin Gaye's legacy continues to live on through his timeless music, which still resonates with fans around the world. His life was a complex tapestry of genius, struggle, and passion, one that ended too soon but will never be forgotten. His impact extends beyond his lifetime, inspiring generations of artists, including myself. My song, It's Still Going On, serves as a direct continuation of What's Going On, emphasizing that the societal issues Marvin Gaye sang about over 40 years ago and how they remain unresolved. The lyric, Marvin asked a question over 40 years ago, and we're still asking that same question over 40 years later, here we are. It's Still Going On underscores the lasting relevance of his message. Gaye's artistry was more than music. It was a call for change, one that still echoes through new generations of musicians and impoverished people, especially today. Marvin Gaye's life was tragically cut short on April 1st, 1984, but his influence on music remains profound. His ability to blend personal experience with universal themes, coupled with his innovative approach to production and performance, continues to inspire artists across genres. Gaye's legacy endures, not only through his timeless recordings, but also through the ongoing recognition of his contributions to music and culture. So yesterday, today, and forever, we honor and remember Marvin Gaye. Rest in heavenly peace, Marvin. Your music and your impact will live on forever. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories beyond the songs. Until then, keep the music alive. Bye.
Do you think they have a chance? And tell me, friend, how in the world have you been? Tell me what's out, I want to know what's in. Woo! What's the deal, man, what's happening? What's happening, brother? What's happening, brother? I wanna know what's happening. What's happening, my man? Been gone a long, long time. Now I'm back on the scene. What's happening, brother?